Dear partners, good afternoon. Welcome for our webinar today from Intour Maldives. And today our webinar dedicated to one of the most beautiful properties in Maldives that is in top 5 best resorts of the destination. It's Waldorf Astoria Maldives. So welcome to the webinar. As always, my name is Kravchenko. I am with you. I am Business Development Director for Eastern Europe, and I'm really looking forward for this webinar because it's always in the top sales for Intour Maldives as a luxury resort. Waldorf is always in the top 5 resorts that we book a lot. So I'm really looking forward for this presentation as well. And I'm delighted to call out to Yulia. Yulia is Assistant Commercial Director from Waldorf, and she will share today the updates from the resort, and she will show around a little bit of the room. So it's really will be a nice online meeting today with you. So before I will pass the word to Yulia, let's just check connection. And if you can hear me good, if you can see me good, please put pluses in the chat. And while we are checking the connection, I wanted to highlight the last updates from the Maldives destination. Not a lot of changes from the last week, as I have mentioned before. Maldives is quite a stable country. I just wanted to share with you the last updates of the arrivals. So what makes me happy is that Poland is still in the top 10 of arrivals. It's on the 9th place, and it's really cool. So let's keep it up, and let's see maybe Romania or Hungary or Czech Republic in top 10 arrivals, maybe in the latest upcoming few weeks. I hope so we can do it. Okay, I see that everyone can see and can hear me. So Yulia, I'm really happy to pass the word to you. And dear partners, in case you will have any questions, please put it in the chat, and Yulia will attend to it after the presentation. And if you have any questions about the destination in general, also please put questions in the chat, and I will answer in the end of the webinar as well. So Yulia, I'm passing the word to you, and I'm really looking forward to hear for it as well, for the updates from Waldorf.
Hello everyone, so I hope you can hear me very well. Also please highlight in the chat, put pluses. Hope everything is working well. You know, Maldives Wi-Fi sometimes a little bit naughty, I would say. So thank you so much for joining today our presentation, and it's such a pleasure for me to refresh your knowledges and also to share news. And of course, Eastern Europe is such an important market for us, and we are keen to develop it. And hopefully today, after our presentation, next time we meet in Maldives or maybe in your countries during travel shows. And thank you so much, Tanusha, for this opportunity to get in touch with your partners and then update all of you about all our news and our beautiful property. So as Tanya mentioned, I'm Assistant Commercial Director in charge of Sales Department and based on the island. As long as I'm not traveling somewhere in business trip, always here, and then you can of course reach out anytime, Tetiana and the Intour team, and our team always available. I would like also to highlight that our reservation department open 24 hours and sales department never sleep. Thank you so much also for such a nice welcoming introduction regarding our property. It's a pleasure for all our team, of course, to be a part of Waldorf Astoria. As you know, it's also part of Hilton brand, and for 5 years being in Maldives, we've done such a great job and achieved amazing results, being nominated as the best spa, also the most unique restaurant in Maldives, as well as the most unique villa as a Stella Maris. I will show you later this beautiful category. And of course, several times we got 4-star, 5-star award. So we're constantly working on service improvements, on the facilities improvements to make sure all our guests stay happy, willing to come back, and don't want to change our resort or any other property or destination in the world. So let's start. you already saw our video, and then I hope you get inspired and already also imagine yourself being in our island. Today, my webinar is from one of our top villa, Grand Beach Villa. We live in room. You can already see from the background how spacious, how high ceilings are. So you can feel the space, also warm atmosphere of every villa. It's something so important. Of course, when guests are traveling, they want to forget about everything what disturbs them. They just want to unite with the nature and enjoy. After presentation, I will show you around and you will see more interior. Let me start from the first slide. So, as I mentioned, resort opened in 2019, and it's been already 5 years in the Maldives for us. And then apart from, I'm sure all of you heard, maybe someone not yet, that apart from main island, we also have a private island in our collection. So it's very important and one of our unique selling points. I would like to highlight from the beginning that usually when we start working on the inquiry, selecting the island for your clients, of course, we always think about the most important factors, right? It's always location, how convenient transfer is, how easy to arrange, so guests don't have to worry about luggages, about timing, how new is island, as well as in terms of villas, how spacious they are. And of course, when we are traveling to Maldives, variety of outlets as well, very important. Of course, beach, house reef, variety of water sport. If families traveling with kids, does resort have kids club? And of course, a lot of varieties of landscape nowadays popular, such as paddle court, tennis court. So many small details, and it's I know very well because I have quite a lot of years background working in DMC as Tanya. We know each other many years, as well as in tour operator, but it's quite challenging to find resort which combine all these important moments in one. And I'm really proud to say that you can find any of these above mentioned points in Waldorf Astoria. First of all, I would like to start with the transfer. So many times waiting for my transfer in the airport, I could hear when guests are passing by, guests who are not traveling to Waldorf Astoria or going to another resort, when they see our yachts, how spacious, how luxury and beautiful they are, they're always asking, what resort is that? And then someone from other airport reps telling, this is Waldorf Astoria. A few times we heard these stories when seeing our transfer, our yachts, guests would like to come next time to our resort. And we are the only one resort who provide transfer by yacht. We don't use boats. Sometimes in the systems of partners you can see speedboat transfer. However, please always remember it's only yachts. Plus, as additional compliment, during transfer, we offer to all our guests complimentary champagne, light snacks, as well as Wi-Fi access. I would say it's even first cruise, 45 minutes journey. Sometimes even if it's sunset time, guests can enjoy amazing ocean sunset view, enjoy sipping champagne. So transfer will go very smooth and comfortable. Also, you don't need to worry about time. Yachts operate 24 hours per day. It's also easy for us to work on early check-in, late check-out, so we don't bring guests too early to airport, just 3 hours prior to international flight. And of course, no need to worry about luggages condition. So it's very, very important. Even during low season, when we have special offer complimentary transfer, it also will be provided by yacht. We have 7 yachts at the moment in our collection, and we are going also to increase number of yachts by next year festive. So it's very, very important. And of course, if guests are traveling to private island, yacht will bring them directly to private island. I will tell you a little bit more about our private island on the next slide. So from the moment of arrival, our team will welcome guests on arrival pavilion. We'll arrange move check-in. Of course, it will be in the villa. Every villa will have personal concierge. Probably you're familiar with such a meaning like butler or host, and another meaning and words which we are using in Maldives. Our butlers called personal concierges. They have multilingual staff in the resort, almost 47 nationalities and 700 staff. So it's very, I would say, very easy in terms of the languages, varieties, and communication with our guests. So next important moment is variety of villa types. It's also important that every villa has swimming pool, and it's not a plunge pool, it's a proper swimming pool, at least 10 meters length. And also additional nice moment, on every deck we have 2 swings. So in terms of, if we compare with competitors, I don't want to use any name of other properties, but of course, most of you know our comp set. Of course, great advantage is the space, not only of interior of every villa, but as well as deck. You can see how spacious it is. There is a gazebo. There is also open area, so guests can enjoy time together and also the privacy. And it's quite rare, I would say. Sometimes deck are missing the roof to open gazebo or not enough space outside. So I would say almost every guest, couple of first nights, they just would like to enjoy villa and they don't want to go outside, enjoy IVD, snorkeling, swimming around the lagoon around the villa. We have 3 main villa types on the island. Right now I'm pointing at reef category as well as overwater and beach. No doubt that you are very familiar with overwater villas in Maldives as well as beach categories, but sometimes reef, when you hear reef villa, you're questioning yourself, does this villa have access to the lagoon? Does it have beach? How it's located? So we can see clearly villa based on the land, and from deck you have access to the lagoon. So I would say it's both worlds, semi-land, semi-overwater. It's a nice option for guests who love staying over water. However, they're traveling with kids and they would like to have a little bit more safety. So we can offer this category and you will feel very comfortable. In terms of the space, every villa so spacious. I will a little bit scroll ahead to show you interior design before the map. With high ceilings, 7 meters, with every room facing the view. So it's also very important. And the design will be similar, so you don't have to worry about memorizing every category. So inside villa's interior will be similar, just a difference in location and the view a little bit, and of course, how many bedrooms are in the villas. Let me show you our map. It's one of the biggest islands in Maldives. You can see it's also divided into several islands between each other, and it's mirroring. We can see that on the corner there will be always 2 jetties, 700 series, where I'm pointing right now, and as well as 100 series. Then there will be 2 islands with beach categories, 600 and 200. And in between we will have reef villas and also area with our beach club and restaurants. So 3.5 kilometers from the 700 series to 100 series. So a lot of space to play, go for jogging, walking, enjoy the beach. Also, we have Stella Maris, 2 standalone villas. At the moment, they're stop sale because we are planning to change something. But once it's open for sales again, just want to remind you, it's reachable by pontoon, just 3 minutes away from the main island. And on the right corner, we can see our private island. So one more unique selling point, it's our largest private island. So for bigger families. However, not only big families, sometimes we have even couples buying out entire island, enjoying the space and privacy. So always keep in mind and remember, so for it might be family, it might be a group of friends, or just a couple, as I mentioned, who don't want to see any other guests during their stay. So there will be dedicated team looking after the guests with own facilities, with 3 villas, and it's so easy to have access to the main island. During the first slide, I mentioned that how important house reef is, and we have house reef access almost from all the categories. It's next to 700 cities around all 600 beach villas island. And then on the all odd numbers, basically there will be house reef access. So it's very easy to just let us know that guests are keen for snorkeling, and depending on villa type and of course on availability, it's difficult to guarantee the villa number or location, but we always do our best to locate in preferred area. In terms of maximum occupancy, also just to brief you, usually it's 2 adults plus 2 kids below 12 in standard villas without living room. And in grand villas, as I'm right now, I will show you later at the end of our presentation, the living room, of course, there are more space and we can accommodate easily 3 adults plus 1 child. However, if you have not a standard type of family, please always feel free to reach out our partners, or can also quickly ask our reservation team or myself, and we will let you know, can we accommodate this family, for example, as a special exceptional case or not. So just always feel free to let us know if something is not matching as per standard conditions. Also to brief you how villas look like. So standard villas will always have similar layout. It's a bedroom, we can see, and then access to the wardrobe area and bathroom. All villas receive swimming pool. As I mentioned on this slide, we can see an example of reef villa. By the way, apart from king setup, it's also quite unique for Maldives. We also have villas with queen beds. And please don't worry, if you have a couple and suddenly king villas are not available and we're offering you as an option queen bedded villa, we can always join beds, put mattress topper, and you can still sell it for a couple. So we are not limited with that. Just everything can be fixed if guests would like to travel to our island. The next category of the standard villas will be grand category. So here we can see a sample of grand overwater villa. Grand means that a villa will have living room, slide door, then access to bedroom, then wardrobe area, then bathroom. So all grand villas will have similar layout, just different in the location. So it's also easy to remember. Here you can see that we have more space. We can put extra beds in living room. Parents can, for example, sleep in bedroom, and it's so easy because there will be more privacy due to slide door in between bedroom and living room. For larger families, let's say if they would like to stay over water, probably you will have 5 adults, 1 child, or 4 adults. We are pleased to offer our 2-bedroom over water category. There will be 2 bedrooms under the same rooftop with living room, 2 bathrooms, also a lot of space. And you can see, nice moment, that apart from swimming pool, we also have jacuzzi on the deck. So all 2-bedroom villas will have jacuzzi. And the top highest category of water is 3-bedroom. I'm sure it reminds you like complex of combination of 2-bedroom villa and also standalone overwater villa, but still they're on the same territory. They're connected by the jetty and plus 1 nanny room. So technically it's even, I would say, almost 4-bedroom. We don't call it 4-bedroom, but you can see there is 3 proper bedrooms and additional nanny room. So sometimes if guests don't have nannies, they can use it also for themselves. So 3-bedroom will have 2 swimming pools and jacuzzi, a lot of space for family to spend time together. We have only 1 unit, and only 3-bedroom over water has sunset view directly. Why I would like to show you two-bedroom reef villa and two-bedroom beach, because they have different layout. Unlike two-bedroom overwater, as you remember, it had two bedrooms under the same rooftop. Two-bedroom reef villas will have combination of grand reef villa, and you can see on the left corner there is a second bedroom. So they're not connected by the wall. They will be accessed through the deck. So always also remember that two-bedroom reef villas will have such a layout. And of course, jacuzzi. Two-bedroom beach pool villa here also would like to show you. It has similar layout. And important to highlight that in the room type wise, you will always see two-bedroom beach villa and two-bedroom grand beach villa, and quite often partners asking what's the difference. So the difference is in nanny room. So technically it's a similar layout like in two-bedroom beach. We can see here bedroom as well as living room, pantry, a second bedroom, and on the top one more bedroom, it's like nanny room. So two-bedroom grand beach villa means that there will be nanny room. We have only two units like this. And three-bedroom beach villa as well, I would like to show you. It has master bedroom, then additional second bedroom with queen beds, which we can still join as well. Third bedroom, like standalone beach villa for my privacy. During my work also in DMC, quite often guests were questioning how can we combine and guarantee, let's say, one bedroom villa and then two bedroom with villa to be next to each other. And I would say that our three bedroom is an ideal option, let's say, for multi-generational family, parents, maybe grandparents and kids and nanny. So parents, we can accommodate a little bit with more privacy, with swimming pool. The rest of the family can be in this two-bedroom area. Nanny is in nanny room, so it's very convenient and spacious. Sorry. So for three-bedroom villas, we have additional compliments like complimentary return yacht transfer on private basis all year round, and as well as non-alcoholic beverages, refresh daily mini bar, or dedicated personal concierge. So concierge will not have any other villas. He or she will work only with three-bedroom guests, and as well as dedicated buggy. Only concierge can drive buggy for the guest, but you don't have to wait. As I mentioned, islands separated into few sub-islands, and they're connected between each other with such lively bridges. And you can see how beautiful lagoon is. I would say lagoon is very nice from both sides, from lagoon side and from ocean side. It's just 5 to 8 meters lagoon, and then after that we have access to house reef. By the way, island is located in very nice area for fishing. When resort didn't exist yet, it was one of the most famous, popular spot for local fishermen. Also, apart from water sport, it's nice because we have 30 to 40 minutes away from us surfing spots. We can also arrange surfing trip on the private basis. A little bit jumped ahead to activities because so many things I would like to share with you. So back to our villas. We can see very nice, now you can have a clear idea, I would say, about how Grand Villa looks like and the living room. So here on this slide, it's Grand Reef Villa with spacious living room with sofa, as well as access to bedroom. And as I mentioned, there is a slide door in between for more privacy. Our overwater villas, it can be standard or grand, with amazing ocean view. And our favorite beach categories. So we have standard, we have grand, as we already discussed, two bedroom and three bedroom. They are very private, surrounded by vegetation. However, still it has ocean view. Grand beach villa, two bedroom reef villa. We look at it on the floor plan. Now we can see a few images. And my favorite one, 3-bedroom beach villa, which I already promoted with all my love, because a lot of space, it's surrounded by vegetation. Guests can have privacy, a lot of areas for dining together, as well as there is a small pantry, so perfect option for larger families up to 10 guests. We have 2 units of 3-bedroom grand beach villas. And Stella Maris, if you remember, I mentioned that we have unique standalone villa. It was awarded by Travel and Leisure last year as the most unique and amazing villa in Indian Ocean. It's double story, almost 600 square meters, but only for adults. You can see that there are a lot of open space. It's not only even just sometimes for a stay, but for experience, we love to offer this category. Just imagine we can fill swimming pool with rose petals and write "Marry Me," or arrange even wedding ceremony, or another any romantic occasion. Maximum here we can accommodate up to 3 adults at the same time, and it's reachable by pontoon, just 3 minutes away from the main island. At the moment, it's top sale because we are planning to change something. So far, I will not say what, because our owners are very creative and we are just waiting for them to confirm. So we just reviewed with you our villas and inventory, and I just want to highlight that kids staying complimentary below 12 years old, and from 12 years and above, they will be considered as an adults. If you remember, what was the next important point for guests traveling to Maldives and selecting resort? Of course, variety of outlets, because when they are staying on the island, it's so important to have nice plethora of outlets, different cuisine with different location. I would say until now, it's difficult to find competitor in the Maldives, especially with such a variety of restaurants and with its strong identity, because every outlet located in different area of the island with its own interior, with its own history, and with its own art pieces. And every evening you feel that probably you are away from Maldives for a couple of hours, and maybe you are in China, or you are in Lebanon, or in some other country. And I will show you why. So day starts, of course, from breakfast, and how great it is. They will go further, and of course, your mood depends on that. We offer extensive buffet in our tasting table with complimentary champagne for the guests. There will be kids corner, different sections with Asian cuisine, Arabic cuisine, healthier corner, as well as kids corner. So everything you can find in our breakfast variety. And during dinner time, during summer, when we have special offer, even forgettable upgrade from breakfast to halberd, tasting table also open for dinners based on a la carte. Majority of outlets work on a la carte basis. So far, it's only breakfast as a buffet. However, sometimes we arrange pop-up dinners or theme nights, like Maldivian nights or barbecue night, which can be arranged as a buffet. But most of the outlets work on a la carte. After breakfast, guests love to move to Nava area. It's just, I would say, small image of this extensive, spacious area. There are 2 swimming pools. Here we can see only one, but this is family pool. We have also additional adults only pool. There is a cafe with DJ playing during day, also saxophone, and then sometimes even solo. We're trying to change our entertainment program. Sunbeds or even water sport nearby, kids club, and both courts, paddle and tennis courts. So all family can stay day enjoying, and then of course move in the evening for a nice dinner together. So here we have Nava Cafe as well as Pizza Hut. and famous restaurant by Dave Pint. It's a famous Australian chef. He owns his Singaporean restaurant called Burr Ends with 1 Michelin star. So they've created a similar concept of steakhouse, grill restaurant with wonderful steaks, grill smoked dishes. There is also customized Jarrah's wood oven, which creates amazing fragrance of meat. 2 kilometers away, you can feel late and you just want to go there for lunch or for dinner. And then I would like to show you our sunset bar Amber with wonderful sunset view and cocktails based on champagne. So it's such an amazing opportunity to meet sunset and then after cocktail, just enjoy the dinner. Restaurant Glow, Mediterranean restaurant. Before it was more organic, healthy restaurant, but then we little bit enhanced menu, added more options, more variety, and it has so intimate garden concept restaurant house. I would say I always hear there like in garden house. It's so cozy, so calm, nearby the ocean. Even we have 11 outlets. All of them are quite, I would say, you will not feel they're too crowded because it has limited number of capacity. So tasting table, of course, breakfast restaurant is one of the largest one, but the rest of them maximum 50 to 60 guests can be accommodated there. That's why we also all recommend during festive season, especially or high season or holidays period to pre-book restaurant. You can always reach us out and we will help you with that. In terms of interior, my favorite restaurant called Yasmin. It's Arabic Lebanese restaurant with the ocean view. And I would even say it reminds me a little bit old Arabic museum with a lot of historical furnitures and other items. So guests enjoy there with traditional Arabic bread, hot and cold meze and other amazing dishes. It's open for dinner. Restaurant which personally changed my mind about Chinese cuisine. I fell in love with our Peking duck. Even guests from China and from our other Asian country always highlight it's one of the best duck they ever tried. So I think it's one of the most important compliment. All chefs come from China. It's also open during dinner. And the most famous restaurant on our island is Zuma. I'm sure all of you are familiar to this world-known izakaya concept Japanese restaurant. It's first Zuma in Indian Ocean and above the water. It's open during dinner and menu as well as wine list and cocktail list is a replica of all the other restaurants Zuma around the world. Now it's more than 20 already, and we are proud in the partnership with Zuma to have the outlet in our resort. So it's definitely must try. For more private dining or for wine tasting, we offer our restaurant called Rock. It's built from Jordanian limestone, and we have more than 16,000 bottles of wines on the island. So trying to make every guest happy, whatever preference in wine they have. The most romantic one I mentioned earlier that we've been awarded as the most unique located restaurant by Travel and Leisure Award in 2023. And the winner was Terra. It's a restaurant located above the tree with dining under the star concept for adults only in open space. You can enjoy horizon and the sunset as well as the star sky view. There will be 2 special menus with 7 courses and 5 courses. So always recommend this outlet for couples. From the treetop to the beach dining, we are happy to arrange any type of destination dining for our guests. Since resort is so extensive and large, it's easy to find amazing location for private dinners. After outlets, before I start with spa, regarding our meal plan, the base meal plan will be breakfast. However, you can always upgrade to half board during high season, excluding festive. We offer supplement for half board. However, during low season, it's actually quite I would say almost 70% of the year. We have special offer from 8th of May until 20th of December. There will be whole board upgrades, so guests can enjoy all dining in main restaurant or special credit and additional 4 a la carte restaurants. Our spa center is one of the largest spa center in Maldives, and the heart of it, our aqua wellness center with hydrotherapy pool. It's also quite unique for Maldives. I'm trying to make accent on something special which other properties don't have, so it will be easy for you to also to remember all these important points, and then it will be easier for you to sell and explain guests why to choose Waldorf Astoria. Aqua Wellness Center has this amazing hydrotherapy pool. So we always also recommend guests to try it after the flight, after arrival, to release the jet lag feeling, because it have 5 dedicated sections on different focused on different muscles, starting from the foot up to the shoulders, and then you combine it with a massage, or even after gym also can come to Aqua Wellness and enjoy, and there will be a warm jacuzzi, and especially during sunset time and something special. So we always recommend this experience to the guest. I don't have image of gym yet, but all equipment is Techno Gym, one of the most newest issue. So we changed equipment last year on the main island and private island as well. In terms of house reef, I'm pleased to show you a few images from our house reef. It's not something from just an images. You can see the drop, and then we do have some alive corals. Of course, you know, in Maldives it's common case when corals a little bit already bleaching, but year by year we notice positive trend and corals getting more alive. In terms of marine life, a lot of fishes, turtles, stingrays, and reef fish. So even lobster next to our Lilong restaurant, you can see a lot of them, and baby sharks and lime sharks. For snorkeling, guests can enjoy area around the island, or we can also bring outside the property to snorkel with nurse sharks or with dolphins even, and as well as to Ari Atoll to snorkel with whale sharks. It's quite long journey for whale shark snorkeling, but it's worth it definitely. And also important during manta season. Of course, unlike in Atoll, with the variety of mantas, we cannot compete, but we do still have some manta spots, like in manta cleaning station. So if it is from May until late November and guests interested to see mantas, you can always also let us know, and our dive center will assist with arrangements. Water sport activities, also we got recently a Mastercraft boat. It creates waves. It's also not available everywhere in Maldives, only in some particular properties for wakeboarding. Paddle court and tennis court from the landscape for land sport lovers, and of course equipment will be provided complimentary. And now paddle court has a roof as well. It's still an old picture. We are waiting for our new images, but I would like to let you know that now it has a roof already. I'm sure you will agree with me that the most important place on the island is Kids Club when you're traveling with little ones. Our Kids Club offers water slides as well as daily activities. You can even book not only just nanny, but personal concierge for your child. So Villa will have personal concierge, and the child will have his own personal concierge. We can customize entertainments and itinerary. It might be more funny games or something educational, even maybe English classes. So we can always discuss with parents upon arrival or prior, and book for specific number of hours. Assistance of personal concierge. Usually Kids Club open until roughly 6 to 7 p.m. depending on itinerary and program. However, few times per year depending on the season. Just over few times per week. I mean 2 to 3 times per week. We also arrange evening entertainment for kids. It might be pajama party or camping, or for example pirates party, depending on the program. So during dinner, kids also can be busy and occupied. So many things to share with you. I hope you are not tired yet, but want to highlight that for honeymooners and wedding ceremonies, we also have wedding pavilion. However, as I mentioned, island is so large, we can arrange setup for wedding on the beach. We can also do it in Stella Maris once it's open, or even in private island. However, we have dedicated wedding pavilion, and of course, compliments for honeymooners during the stay, depending on the number of nights. And now I would like to tell you more about our private island. It's a very unique concept. At the moment, we have only 3 private islands in Maldives, and our one is the largest one, the most modern one, and in terms of location, the most convenient, because you don't have to fly, just need to take our yacht, and then we will bring you to the island, and you can just enjoy and trust our dedicated team to create all the unforgettable memories and experience during the stay. It's 32,000 square meters with all the facilities created for guests. Even avoid them worrying that they need to go to main island to experience any outlets or facilities. Here we have 3 villas, 3-bedroom beach villa, as well as 2-bedroom overwater and 4-bedroom residence. So maximum occupancy, 18 adults and 6 kids. So up to 24 guests we can accommodate here. But important that we don't sell island by villas, so there will be no guest who doesn't know each other, right, sharing the island. So it's only one family or only one group of friends. There will be also 2 courts, paddle and tennis court, and as well as spa, gym, and the sauna, and the treatment room, and the recreational center, which includes a restaurant. So there will be team, including personal concierges, as well as chefs, F&B team, housekeeping, security, spa team, everyone who is required by guests will stay with the guest on the island. We don't publish rates for private island online with the purpose to customize the offer depending on the number of the clients and as well as season and other factors. So you can always request from our partners, and we will, of course, share all the proposals with them accordingly, and it's booked on commissionable basis. The largest one, the greatest of them all, is our 3-bedroom Grand Beach Villa. You can see that interior is pretty much reminding you main island. However, villas here are more spacious. A little bit has different furniture, different setup, more privacy. But the idea of interior is similar to our main island. 2-bedroom overwater, and 4-bedroom residence. 4-bedroom residence, it has a little bit more standard interior in the bedrooms. So we would recommend to choose it, for example, not for main guests. Let's say main guests usually stay in 3-bedroom beach or in 2-bedroom overwater. 4-bedroom we offer for the assistants or probably for teenagers or grown-up kids, because there will be 2 courts nearby, tennis court and paddle court. So it has 2 bedrooms with king size bed, and as we see on this image, 2 bedrooms with queen beds. Every bedroom will have jacuzzi but not swimming pool. However, there is access to lagoon and the beach and the swings as well. So also spa center, yoga pavilion, which we can also use for destination dining, for treatment under the sky, and of course yoga and the massages can be arranged not only inside the spa area but on the island itself. Sauna with the best view, ocean view, and the gym with 360 view to the ocean. We can also pre-arrange all the activities prior guest arrivals. After the moment you confirm the booking, our private island manager will reach you out to reconfirm all the requirements for guests, and then of course the menu we can also customize in advance. So rate will be based on bed and breakfast. However, we can also pre-discuss all the activities and itinerary for the guest prior the arrival. Here we also have 2 courts, paddle and tennis. Paddle court as well have roof, same way as we have on the main island. And as I mentioned, chefs with all their love and dedication will be happy to prepare any dishes from the main island restaurant for the guests, and of course create special menu upon request. Anything is possible. We can arrange here wedding ceremonies, even performance, and then we can set up stage, DJ party, swimming pool parties. There were a lot of interesting activities we already arranged. We also used to invite Chef Dave Pin to cook individually on private basis for the guests staying on private island. We can also bring Zuma team to cook for the guests as well. So I would say our dreams are limited only with our imagination. A little bit more of I already lost my words. A little bit more of interior design of Hali Recreation Center. It has indoor and outdoor seating area. Of course, variety of overwater sport. Least but not last, I would like to remind you, probably you already heard in social medias, that on 14th of February, we will have performance of Chris de Burgh on our island with special package for guests who celebrate Valentine's Day. There will be amazing dinner, additional compliments. So there is a special package you can pre-book in advance. So please always check. Maybe some of your guests still didn't plan where they are going to celebrate Valentine's Day, and certainly you should recommend to come to Waldorf Astoria. Also, recently we updated our special offers. We have quite attractive offers at the moment on all the room types. So please also have a look, and then probably you will still have some last minute for February, March and onwards, and discounts are combinable with honeymoon benefits, anniversary benefits, repeat benefits, and even forgettable summer offer. All right, in terms of presentation, that's it from my side. I hope it was interesting for you. I just would like to show you a little bit more of interior of our amazing Grand Beach Villa. I hope that you will see me well. I will go outside and will show you also how green it is because of the light. Of course, I'm sorry, it's a little bit too bright, but inside the villa, you will see high ceilings, spacious living room around me, with the sofa and the view. So we can easily set up, for example, extra beds in this room if it's required, if you have 2 adults and 2 kids. And then right after the living room, let me show you a little bit like this. We have bedroom access. Here's a setup of king size bed. And as I mentioned, we can close this area with slide doors. I'm trying to hold camera equally. So I didn't manage to close it fully 100%, but you can see the idea how we can close the door from the living room as well as from the bedroom to the bathroom. Yeah, a lot of nice, pleasant colors used in interior because they're all complementing the nature. The product we are using is iSoap. We'll try to do like this, show you. And the outside deck, with a swimming pool. and swings. You can see that swimming pool surrounded by vegetation, but still there is a view to the ocean. It's quite bright outside, so I will not go outside already. We'll just stay in the villa. Yeah. While I'm walking, please feel free to ask me any questions. Yeah, I'll keep also screen like this so you can see the space of the villa. Yeah. Now I'm ready to answer any questions you have. Natalia, thank you so much for question. Weather, honestly, for all my 12 years in Maldives, it's a little bit unpredictable, but right now it's very good. It's quite sunny and hot, not windy. In March, in general, it depends. It depends always on cyclone, but we always we will always hope for perfect weather. However, we noticed that actually seasons are changing since 2025, since 2015 until 2025. Rainy days sometimes moving, and you cannot already guarantee if March last year was dry, it will be same in this year again. So yeah, until the day starts, it's difficult to guarantee, unfortunately, because it's tropical climate and we are very close to equator, and also depends on all the cyclones from nearby countries.
Thank you, Yulia, for the wonderful presentation, very detailed one. As you can see from the presentation, it's a real gem in Maldives.
Any other questions?
Can you hear me or not? Because it sounds like you can't hear me, Yulia. Can you hear me?
I hope that I try to.
I'm trying to get live, but I don't understand. Can you see me or not?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So now you can see me, because it looks like my connection was lost and I just reconnected. Thank you so much for your presentation, and it was quite detailed one, and from it we can see while Waldorf Astoria is a real gem of Maldives in terms of location, service, food and beverage, you basically have a ideal perfect product with just speedboat reach from the airport, and it's really cool. Yacht. Yeah. So I just have one question, Yulia. I mean, like, if, for example, there is a bad weather, and is it really implicate transfers to the resort? If it's like a stormy weather, do the guests need to wait for the better weather to move to the island, or it doesn't impact the transfers? And in case if they do need to wait, do you have any lounge or anything, or did I miss something maybe in the presentation?
So thank you for question, Tanya. We are quite lucky by having transfer arranged by yacht, because yachts are quite big and large. So for my 3 years in Waldorf, I would say we knock on the wood. We didn't have such a case when we had to postpone transfer for like long time, maybe 10-15 minutes. However, yes, because of the location and the transfer type, that we are not flying by seaplane. Of course, upon request we can arrange, but it quite help us to avoid this. We don't have lounge in airport because we don't really require that. Once we meet guests after arrival, we bring them for the transfer, and then they already traveling to the resort. So luckily we were not affected by the weather factors.
So it's quite cool because with the weather that is quite unpredictable in Maldives, especially with the transfers like
Yeah,
seaplanes or speedboats, sometimes it could be affected. But as you mentioned, as you have yacht and it's
yeah,
quite big, so it doesn't matter what is the weather, guests still will be
yeah,
delivered to the resort, and
yeah.
that's quite cool. And from my side, I wanted to highlight that I will share with all our participants the active special offer that is currently working for Waldorf and that Yulia mentioned before. And the record of the webinar will be available on our YouTube channel, to where you can always come back and to review it. And Yulia, will you highlight a small added value that we decided before, like
Yes.
only for the participants of the webinar?
Yeah, so we would like, I will not exactly say what added values will be, but we will create additional experience for first 3 bookings after the webinar. Tanya, I hope I
Yeah.
answered correctly. Yeah, it might be, I will just a little bit give you tips. It might be offload and breakfast or aqua wellness experience, yeah, our unique hydrotherapy pool. So we will decide, maybe it will be a family. We will probably, yes, select what we could offer the best way, or maybe it's a couple. So yeah, we will check it with Tanya, and then yeah,
Yep.
we'll do our best to make guests happy.
Super. So I will share also with you this information. So the first 3 bookings that is coming after this webinar with booking code Intour Maldives webinar, the guests will receive some special treatment from resort on the name of the travel agents. It's quite generous. Thank you, Yulia. And I hope that will push you a little bit if you have any kind of requests for the last minute arrivals,
Please.
because yes, please send us request. We have quite nice and amazing rates for the Waldorf. It's, as I mentioned, it's our top product that we sell a lot, and all our guests always happy. There is no complaints, and it's ideal product, like really from all this. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Our next goal, I just wanted to joke that our next goal to make sure that everyone who is on the webinar next time will say that Waldorf is the top, top
Is the top.
property for them. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
that would be cool. We will be happy also for this occasion. And yes, so thank you so much, dear partners, for joining us today. I know it's a busy time. You have a lot of requests. So thank you for joining and spend this 1 hour with us learning about Maldives, about Waldorf. And thank you, Yulia, for joining us as well to share
Thank
the
you so
knowledge
much.
about Waldorf. It was amazing journey. And yeah, so see you on our next webinars. And I will just play one more time video to those who was a little bit late, so you can have a little bit of vibe in the end of our connection. So thank you so much, and
Thank
see you
you.
on our next events. Bye-bye.
And in Maldives.
And in Maldives, yes.
Thank you.